The Ritual of the Red Moon. The story opens with the discovery of a local woman, Margaret, dead in her home, her body arranged in a disturbing ritualistic manner. Blood-red symbols are painted around her, and the room is illuminated by the eerie light of the red moon that seeps through the windows. Her eyes are wide open in terror, and the air is thick with a sense of dread. The scene is starkly quiet, with only the distant howling of the wind adding to the atmosphere of fear. Eliza, a young woman who recently moved to Black Hollow, explores her new surroundings. The village is shrouded in an eerie fog, with old, decrepit houses and twisted trees. As she walks through the village square, she senses an unsettling atmosphere and notices the villagers' wary glances. The red moon begins to rise, casting a sinister glow over the village and heightening Eliza's sense of unease. The village gathers in the square for a secretive meeting. The villagers, dressed in dark robes, discuss the upcoming ritual in hushed tones. The atmosphere is tense, and the red moon's light casts eerie shadows on the ground. The air is filled with a mix of anticipation and dread as the villagers prepare for the ritual. Their faces are hidden beneath their hoods, adding to the sense of mystery and foreboding. Eliza stumbles upon a hidden diary in her new home, detailing the village's dark history and the ritual of the red moon. The diary is old and dusty, with pages covered in strange symbols and disturbing accounts of past rituals. The red moon's light filters through a small window, illuminating the diary's contents and casting long shadows across the room. Eliza's face reflects shock and fear as she reads about the horrors that await. Another victim is discovered, this time a young man named James. His body is found in a similar ritualistic pose, with blood-red symbols surrounding him. The room is colder and more foreboding, with the red moon's light casting an ominous glow. The air is thick with an almost palpable sense of malevolence, and Eliza feels a deepening sense of dread as she realizes the ritual is far from over. Eliza begins her own investigation, exploring the village's ancient sites and uncovering disturbing artifacts related to the ritual. She finds herself in a hidden grove with old, blood-stained relics and a weathered altar. The red moon's light creates a haunting glow on the grove's surroundings. Eliza's flashlight flickers as she examines the artifacts, adding to the sense of dread and foreboding. Eliza confronts the villagers about her findings, but they dismiss her concerns and become increasingly hostile. The village's atmosphere grows more oppressive as the red moon rises higher in the sky. The villagers' faces are tense, and their eyes betray a deep-seated fear. The oppressive atmosphere and their evasive behavior only heighten Eliza's growing sense of danger. Eliza discovers the body of a young woman, Sarah, who has been murdered in a ritualistic manner. The room is shrouded in darkness, with the red moon's light casting an unsettling glow on the scene. The blood-red symbols around Sarah seem to pulsate with a dark energy, and the chilling silence adds to the horror of the discovery. Eliza feels a deep sense of urgency as the ritual's violence escalates. Eliza discovers a hidden chamber beneath the village church. The chamber is filled with ancient relics and disturbing artifacts related to the ritual. The red moon's light filters through a small, cracked window, casting eerie shadows on the chamber's walls. The air is thick with the scent of old incense and blood, adding to the scene's sense of dread. Eliza uncovers old records detailing the history of the ritual of the red moon, revealing the dark origins and the entity it seeks to appease. The records are stored in an old, dusty library filled with ancient books and documents. The red moon's light creates an eerie atmosphere as Eliza reads about the blood sacrifices and the entity's demands, heightening her sense of impending doom. Eliza witnesses the villagers preparing for the final ritual. The village square is filled with dark-robed figures and ominous symbols. The red moon's light casts a blood-red glow over the scene, adding to the sense of dread. The villagers chant and prepare the altar with grim determination, and the air is filled with the smell of incense and the murmur of ancient prayers. During the climax of the ritual, the ancient entity materializes, a shadowy, malevolent figure. The red moon's light enhances the entity's terrifying appearance, casting long, eerie shadows. The ritual site is engulfed in swirling mist, and the entity's presence is overwhelming. Eliza faces the entity with a mix of terror and resolve, knowing that the village's survival depends on her actions. Eliza fights to stop the ritual, confronting the entity with all her courage. The ritual site is chaotic, with the red moon's light casting an unsettling glow on the scene. The air is filled with the sounds of chanting and the smell of burning herbs. Eliza's struggle is intense, and the entity's power seems almost insurmountable. Her desperation and determination are palpable as she battles to save the village. The final confrontation reaches its climax as Eliza manages to disrupt the ritual and banish the entity. The red moon's light fades, and the village begins to return to normalcy. The ritual site is left in disarray, with the blood-red symbols fading and the mist dissipating. Eliza stands amidst the remnants of the ritual, exhausted but relieved as the village slowly regains its peace. In the final scene, the village begins to recover from the horrors of the red moon. The villagers, now free from the entity's influence, start to rebuild and heal. The red moon has set, and the village is bathed in the soft light of dawn. Eliza watches from a distance, reflecting on the ordeal and the courage it took to overcome the ancient evil. The scene is peaceful, signaling a hopeful new beginning.
If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get our video first.